Thank you so much, sir.
It is a very, very painful thing that we stand here today to send off our brother, our hero, Charles Omondowere. Omondowere is a great Kenyan by any standards. I've known Ongondo now for nearly 20 years, or 20 years. The gentleman here, Omondi Ajode Ntika, Omondi Ajode Ajode is not around. That is a guy who introduced me to Omondowere. Omondo was living in Meru, and that's where he lived most of the times. I'm the one who invited him to come here to Kasipul. But Omondo, by all standards, is a great person. He's a man of a few words, but a man who is very correct in everything that he does. When I went to Meru to introduce my party there, I met Omondo and introduced me to other Meru leaders. He became the leader there. Those Meruans told me, don't look at this gentleman as a Luo. He's a Kenyan. And he's the one who can actually help us to unite us. And he united the people there in Meru and built a party branch which became very strong in an area which was fairly hostile. Omondo likes people and is a man who does not have any grudge with anybody. He actually knew what was going to happen to him. Because when he was celebrating the Pinyiluo earlier this year, we went to a function, and after the function was over, Omondo came and he jumped into my car and told me that there's some people who are following me here. He just came in and squeezed himself into my car and told me there's some people here with bad intentions. I'm not going to tell you now, but I will tell you later on. So these people have been training Omondo for a long time. And there were people who are known. Omondo knew them. And I hope that the investigation of the police is going to lead to these people so they can be apprehended. Yes, they've already arrested quite a number. But those are basically agents who have been hired. The authors of this crime must be brought to book. Because you see, Omondo is killed. I get a message, Tuli is the one who called me. Oh, Mheshimiwa, one of your members of parliament has been shot and killed. Which one? The MP for Kasipul. Where? They are around the city mortuary. Some people trailed him and shot him. He's been taken to Nairobi Hospital. Within 5 minutes of that call, I was in Nairobi Hospital. I found Omondo there, lying. But these people had been trailing him from the morning, even the day before they had been trailing him. And there are people who are known, of course. They have been arrested. But those others will have seen that Omondo is killed, and the following day the social media is full of stories of people who Omondo was killed. People who was killed. This killer. If Omondo had been killing people, why has he never been arrested and charged? That's not an allegation against Omondo. It is accusation of our security forces that there is somebody, a member of parliament, who can be killing people with impunity and has not been arrested by the security forces. Those people who actually organize those social media reports are themselves the people who are behind this crime. Ongondo has been shot and killed, but Ongondo's spirit will continue to live on. We cannot live in a society that tolerates this kind of impunity. This must come to an end. These people must be brought to book immediately. And they are known. They are known. And we know that this is actually as a political assassination. Political assassination is, we know it in this region. We've seen people who have been assassinated. We knew Tom Mboya was assassinated. He was shot by Mr. Njenga. And Njenga talked of the big man who was never arrested. You've seen others, Mumbai was shot in cold blood in front of his family. Nothing happened. We've seen quite a number of these political assassinations. This must come to an end. We must build a tolerant society where people can disagree, but then shake hands at the end of it. Yes, we had a crisis last year. We had a crisis also the year before last. And we were on the streets. But then there's something that Kenya must actually internalize and become a part of our culture. That you can compete very severely, but at the end of it all, people must shake hands, and life must continue. Life must continue. That is how democracies are built over the years. Yes, of course, our elections have not been perfect. They're not perfect. We know exactly what's been happening. But Kenya is much more important than individuals. If we break Kenya, there will be no other Kenya tomorrow. We saw what happened in Somalia in 1991. Up to now, there's never been peace in Somalia. Al-Shabaab and all these gangs are roaming around all over the place. People are dying day and night. So we must institutionalize democratic practice in our country, where people tolerate each other, where people can compete peacefully, and at the end of it all, people come and shake hands and the country moves on. Yes, we are partners, and we have worked together for a long time. I'm bringing here today condolences from President William Ruto, President Uhuru Kenyatta, and Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. They've all sent their condolences to the family here. We, as members of ODM, must remain steadfast, and we must work to unify ODM as a strong political party. Yes, in a political party, there's always differences of opinion on some issues, but the political party itself must have a firm stand on a particular issue. And that's why people can talk, and talk this way and this way. Ultimately, there's an official position that will be articulated by the party. And the spokesman of the party is usually the Secretary-General, Mr. Sifuna. When Mr. Sifuna speaks, he's speaking on behalf of the party. But then, Mr. Sifuna, saa ingine hapana kuwa chungu sana. So, we a firm stand. We have an arrangement with Kenya Kwanza, and we put it in black and white. And there is a 10-point agenda, which is in the memorandum that we signed. And we want that to be fully implemented. I want to thank our members who have joined the government and are working there. We will give you all the support that you need to be able to discharge your duties properly. Now, Jethurwa, Jemumbo, Untie, Uchiek, Jogeni Rongondo, Kadaginege, Tongondo Bulu Nyime. Gitimo anjao nene gisepim ngondo yombogi tugisika kinka gilure ngondo anangegi Jomonyoneki Otemu ginadi Maya Jentiga Okobi nini ogondo remo gondo chuno chalo kamari mangama no nege toko negi Jomonone gondo Otemu nadi But Ngondo will live forever and ever. Family Ngondo, we will stand with you. We will stand with you. They say the king is dead. The king is dead. Long live the king. Erukamano.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for those great words of wisdom. Tumpigie kinara wetu mpendwa makofi. Hatujamaliza hafla yetu.